Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Russell. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. On the double. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Remembers when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll drop to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3-and-out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically,
touchdown, Cardinals! James Conner, 65 yards. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal play kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. They'll set up a throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
On the set. Red, yellow. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first and 10, here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. Murray a give. This is Connor. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down. 7-7, our score after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, first and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released.
second down.
He'll drop to throw.
That's complete to McBride.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 32 yards.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. And now out comes Houston.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Yellow, blue.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Brevin Jordan
ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 19 yards away. And the Texans have broken the tie. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards.
And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense taking over again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. What's good on the extra point? And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll throw now on the final play. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Darian Kendrick. And the Cards are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the 1st half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Christian Harris coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Hey, move, roster, sit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from going up by 30. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 37-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Holding. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Got a man, it's Tristan Jackson.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third. Back now in Houston. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Now back to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, You and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Back to throw again. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Second and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's McCoy. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Hey, red, black shot.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A huge play there for Houston. And even 60 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And now here's another interception.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Caught by the tight end Ertz.
Finding room at midfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Derek Stingley picks it.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
2nd and 10. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Wide open receiver, complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level.